I need to do.
Are you gonna be done yet?
Why would you come here and ask that question now? I don't even know what I'm gonna review. Shouldn't you know since you're future me? Goodness, this makes no more sense than the film 10 Faces of the Music film.
Well, technically, yeah, I'm future you, but you ain't made the thing, so how am I supposed to know then? So yeah, think about it, me. Ouch, man. Listen, man. Still, like I said before, last time I actually went out to the future to see it, I seen just burning and people screaming. What else is out there? And it makes no sense that you don't know if I don't know, because maybe you should. You're parallel me, of course. Maybe I should really just go to the future version of me and ask me then, because it's starting not to make a lot of sense to me. I mean, you're really not making sense. I mean, maybe I should go back out there and check out the future. Number one, I'm not even in the parallel universe as Comicman07. Number two, you don't want to go out there like you just said before, because did I forget to tell you there's evil cyborgs, zombies, and, well, dinosaurs out there that came from the past. Scientists recreated it, basically like that movie thing. Anyway, you want to review something? Well, there's a show called Infinity Train now. Watch that show. Everyone's been talking about it before the apocalypse has started. I'll let you get to it. Remember, you can go out there and see for yourself if you don't believe me. You know what? Maybe I should. Let me see how bad it's gonna be. Maybe I should stay in. I'm just gonna watch Infinity Train. Anyway, Infinity Train was a show that ran on, well, Cartoon Network for 2 seasons. This show was a big hit when it first premiered. Even was big on YouTube, as it was not even released at first on YouTube. And this isn't weird, because a lot of now Cartoon Network shows that never got picked up are now starting to get picked up, and some got canceled, but luckily this show didn't. The first one is based on books, following the adventures of a girl named Tulip and her way back home. And the second one centered around a guy named Jesse and, well, a girl named MT. On their way, he's trying to find his way home with MT helping him. So yeah, it's pretty much them on a train, kind of like Snowpiercer a little bit, but check away all that and make it lighthearted and fun and have fantasy in there, kind of like the Adventure Time episode, if anyone remembers. Then the show got moved later to HBO Max, as this third book I originated. And the third book, I'll get into the video and talk more about them in general, in their own form and way, and talk about the seasons in depth. But yeah, well, the third one, I have my opinion on them, and I'll totally explain in the video. But this isn't definitely a bad show. Like I said, when I get into the video, we'll officially start explaining about this and what's my opinion on the feature. On today on Comicman06 reviews. Bad news. The zombies and stuff are trying to break in, so you might want to hide down and to finish the review later, because I gotta kill some zombies like I'm about to kill them in Call of Duty. Do your review later. Right now, listen, I'll just go to a different corner and record the rest of this, okay? Anyway, the book 1 is around the girl named Tulip, who has run away from home. This train just like appears, and she gets tapped right into the train. What happens to Tulip after this? Well, she meets up with a thing called 1-1, which has this sad and happy side of the film. It's like the sad side. It's like, oh, I totally get this, man. Hi there, I'm 1-1. Hi there, I'm 1-1-1. Have you seen my mom? I guarantee there's no mom 1-1. That's how they basically talk. And then going off that point, she has this number that's on her hand, and it's weird in that mode. And like, basically, the way to watch this is it reminds me of, well, Adventure Time episode, which many people have said the Adventure Time episode where they get stuck on the train. I really didn't watch it like that, so I really don't know. But going into the next episode, what's my opinion? Okay, so basically, she's trying to find her way to the place. Meets this dog named Athos, who's like a crown. He's a king of that place. He's a dog who can talk, and he's king of that place. Basically leaves with them and goes through the whole place exploring it. Not going to spoil anything else for that season. That's in the book 1 for me. Book 2, I really didn't think there was a need for a season 2. But
The character that they use. Hey,
You want his
why
arms,
they
get
all
it.
that stuff, man? Come on.
Shut up, man. I'm trying to cut diamonds. You'll live.
Book 2 does exactly that. It tells the story of MT, a character that's in book 1, and they did this with the series even more. That's one thing that's what's going to happen in book 4. But basically what happens in book 2 is that it's centered around MT. Not going to tell anything about her. I want you to figure it out and watch the show. And this guy named Jesse, who is kind of like Tulip, but in a different way. Her storyline is totally like Tulip, but in a whole different way. Like, when he gets there, they meet and they befriend the deer because one who's on this big screen is telling them everything that's going on. And, like, the deer never talks, and that's so fun about it. The deer, you don't expect it. You're expecting, like, at the end, the deer to do something, but you'll learn that he has special powers. But the deer doesn't talk at all. He's like, all the powers that he has, he shoots lasers out of his eyes and all that stuff. And he moves his head, but he never talks. Never talks at all. But going into after that, that's where I'm gonna just end book 2. Like, he's trying to get home basically. MT's being tracked by these dudes who look exactly like her but differently. Now, book 3 is centered around a spin-off character. It's just centered on a spin-off that was introduced, and then they're called the Apex. And like, they believe the original conductor, there's a new conductor in the train, and they'll be, oh, he's this fake one. He's not the real one, and he needs to be destroyed. So they're rebels. They believe that we're supposed to be on this train forever. And then basically,
About to break in.
what do you mean they're about to break in? Wait, what? Who? I have a way to make an entrance. Here, catch this. This is a calculator. What do you want me to do with this?
Type in the number 552.
552.
What am I supposed to do?
No, where'd it go? Well, your blood shall be used in his name. Ah!